Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lone Oak, Arkansas, here at Gina Cox Center in Lone Oak, Arkansas, for today's state playoff game between the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers and Brookland. And Derek Dugan alongside of me. I'm Lynn Gregson. And Derek, another trip to the state tournament for our girls. Unusual this time, though. We're not a 1 or 2 seed. We come in as a 4. Do you think that matters when you think of the competition we play all year long?
Well, I mean, anybody that comes out of the 1-4A historically at these district state tournaments has had success, no matter what seed. And you saw it the other night, Berryville. I think last night, the 3 seed out of our region, a team that we beat 2 out of 3 times this year. They advanced at the state tournament, move on to play another team, so another round. So that's going to be key for us. We've been here before, and in fact, Lynn, just last year we played this same Brookland team over at Cave City at the state tournament, won that ball game. So we're familiar with the state tournament setting. We're also familiar with this team that we're going to play, as they will be with us. But I think that gives us a little bit of an advantage. And I'm anxious to see how we come out and play, Lynn, after playing so well at that district tournament 2 weeks ago in Farmington and winning that championship. And then last week at regionals didn't play our best ball. So hopefully we've found a way through the snow days to kind of get that momentum back, and we can come out here and play well today.
Well, you know, the thing is, the Lady Bearcats, they come into this game now, Derek. They've lost 4 games this year. They're like 27, 28, and 4. And the 4 games they've lost, 3 of them have been to Valley View. So, and they beat Valley View one time. So
yep.
They come into this game, and their only other loss was to 6A school Jonesboro.
Okay.
So these girls, they know how to play. They know how to win. And, you know, they have a nemesis in Valley View that's given them a little problems this year. But, like I said, they've beat them. So these girls will definitely be a more than formidable opponent. And I think that for us today, we're going to have to go back to playing Prairie Grove Lady Tiger basketball the way we did during District Week.
Well, and there's not many conferences, Lynn, when you talk about Brookland and Valley View, them kind of being arch rivals there. We've got 4 teams in our conference alone, not the region, but in our conference alone, that are in the quarterfinals playing today. I think all of those games will be played today.
Right.
All 4 of the teams from our conference in action. But you're right. I mean, Brookland's going to be a good test for us. From what I'm hearing, they're going to show us full court pressure defense. We're going to have to handle pressure. They're not a real big team. They're probably a little bit, just looking at them here on the floor, they might be just a little bit bigger than us, but they don't seem to have just a huge size advantage inside on us. But I think a key is going to be taking care of that ball and getting the most out of every possession that you have.
Well, we did play, you know, in last year's tournament, you know, we made a run and we had a big person with Justine Huber. This year it's been more of Lacey Bix being a leader, but it's been a lot of people scoring, a lot of people contributing. But the thing about all of our girls, they have a lot of tournament experience. Now we have a couple sophomores, the Harton twins, who start, and this is their first state tournament. Not exactly, though, because last year they played a little bit as freshmen. So everybody's got some experience that's going to see a majority of the playing time.
And I think a key thing on that, just to follow up your point there, Lynn, is we don't have just the one girl like we're used to kind of having as far as here, take the ball, go win us a ball game. The thing I like about this team is we have several girls that are capable of doing that, and it could be any one of them on any given day. You know, Beeks is more than capable as a scorer to take over a ball game, but then you look at Colton, she can do the same thing. The Harton girls can hit from outside and give us that aspect of it. So as you're saying, we've got a lot of different weapons, and we're scoring in a kind of a variety of ways that maybe we weren't so adept at last year.
Well, we're going to get started here just a few minutes before the game starts. Derek, you know, we've been here now. I believe this is 9 straight years. I think we've made it to the state tournament, and
I didn't realize that.
Prairie Grove's becoming a fixture here. Let's, you know, and out of the last 3 out of the last 4 years, we've actually made it to the finals. And come up short a couple times. Did win one back in 2010. Runner up to Shiloh in 2011. Took a small break. We were upset in 2012, and then last year fell just short to Malvern in the final. Let's hope we can get a run here.
Yeah, that 2012 game, the state tournament game, that was the dreaded non-Gregson game. You were in Florida.
That's right.
And Jake and I were having all kinds of audio difficulties, so I'm glad you're here. That hopefully we'll be able to, for the people that actually want to hear what we're saying, they'll actually be able to do that to us.
Well, we want to, if you're watching, we ask you to go to pgtigersonline.com, the comments page. Let us know where you're watching from. We know that, Derek, because today it's state time, there's probably very many people throughout the state, not just back home in Prairie Grove, that are watching us today. If you're watching, you'll get a little bit of flavor of a homer here and there, but we'll try to be somewhat objective in our webcast.
One thing we will never do is disagree with the referees. We are always very respectful. Whatever they say goes, and you will get that kind of commentating today if you hear us. And if we don't, we'll just go ahead and this is a pre-apology before the game even starts about the officiating.
Well, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back and should be getting close to the starting lineups. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back after these messages.
Everett Chevrolet is the home of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size truck on the road today, the Chevy Silverado. And the 2014 Silverado has been totally redesigned, and it's better than ever before. And right now, the selection of Silverados at Everett Chevrolet has never been better. Two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, extended cab, crew cabs, and every color you can imagine with options to die for. So make the short drive to Everett Chevrolet just off of I-540 at Elm Springs Road. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet.
Okay, we're ready for the starting lineups, and the Lady Tigers, well, it looks like we're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll have the starting lineups. Well, there's our national anthem, and now for the starting lineups, Derek. We had some great games here yesterday. Maybe during some of our breaks, we'll talk about how things have progressed here in Lone Oak. Well, the Lady Bearcats and the Lady Tigers getting ready to tip it off. For the Lady Tigers, the starting lineup today. Abby Smith, number 11. She's a senior. She's been here a few times, Derek. She knows what it's like.
And played pretty well over that district tournament run that we had. Made a big difference for us out on the floor.
Lacey Beeks. Lacey, a leader on the team, has been playing since she's a freshman. Taylor Harden, she's a sophomore. She got a little playing time last year at the state tournament as a freshman as well. Number 24, Macy Colchin, probably one of the most athletic girls on our team. And then, of course, the lady that just gets every loose ball that's around there and rebounds, plays so much bigger than she is, Callie Robinson. We've got some people, Derek, and as soon as we get the starting lineups for the let's look here. Anonymous, planning to watch state game today. Best wishes to the announcers and good luck to PG girls. Tom and Jan Lopez, they're watching for Bakersfield, California.
Good deal.
Number 2 for the Lady Bearcats, that is Alexa Thompson. Number 10, Bailey Lavrine, I believe.
We're going to go with Lavrine.
Number 14, Minley Long. Number 15, Callie Milligan. And a senior, number 22, Jordan Maynard. Some other comments, Derek. We got Phil Hudspeth, as always. He's watching from Georgia. Phil, welcome. And Freddie Kitchens is watching. I think that's Mr. Zachar.
I even know that one. I know that one.
And watching from home is Kay Absher. And she likes your comment that you always agree with officials with a big LOL on that. Well, one of the things I want to definitely give a shout out to is Dr. Williams, Derek. He's very supportive of our student athlete, and to get these guys down early to give them the best chance they have to win, you got to commend him for that, and for Coach Green making sure that those things happen.
And more importantly than that, allowing me the opportunity to miss school today to be here to call this game. So, yes, a big thanks to Dr. Williams and the administration really that supports Tiger Athletics.
And the Lady Bearcats control the tip. It was kind of a weird tip to start. Neither one of them really hit it, and the ball just kind of fell, and I think they both kind of tipped it just a little. But regardless, the Lady Bearcats have it, and they start it. We have a student section here. Pull-up jumper good. Number 15, Callie Milligan with the basket. Derek, I went to the practice this morning. They worked on breaking the press and the pressure. And a turnover quickly. Jordan Maynard, she lays it up and in. And the Lady Tigers not off to a good start. I just said they worked on it. And,
yep. And we talked about it before the game started, Lynn, is pressure. We're going to see it full court, probably all 4 quarters. We're going to have to be able to handle it. A turnover here and there, that's going to happen throughout the course of a game. What you can't allow them to do is to score quickly off of those turnovers just like they did on that first possession.
The Lady Tigers kind of settled down here. 3-point on the way by Beeks. Bottom! There we go. Hey, 4-3. That was quick.
Lacey is shooting it so well from the outside, even at that regional tournament.
Good defense that time, but unable to get the rebound. Nice defense by Callie Robinson. Just went straight up and caused a miss, and then unable to get the rebound is Bailey Lavrine. I think it's Lavrine.
I think Lavrine is what we're going with, but I was told 22 is Menard instead of Maynard, which is what we're calling. So we'll try to get that straight, too.
5-3. So anybody watching from Brooklyn, we apologize. We're a little unfamiliar with the names, but we'll continue to do the best we can. 5-3, Brooklyn leads. Lady Bearcats make the second free throw, 6-3. And you're right, Derek. They're going to apply this pressure. It's almost like a
kind of like a diamond and one.
Yeah, diamond and one. It really does.
Yep, diamond and one pressure, which when you're dealing with the diamond and one, you're usually going to get trapped hard on the sides and
Beeks
in the corner.
Beeks thought about another three. Unable to convert, and going to go to the Lady Bearcats. 6-3, 6:32 to go. Action kind of quick off the start here, Derek.
It has been real quick. A lot of points here in the first minute and a half. And it should be a fast-paced game. Looking from the teams, it looks like they both like to get out and run. And I know Coach Froud will want to try to push the ball in transition for his team to push the ball to not allow Brookland to set up that pressure defense.
Well, in our student section, they're few in number, but they're loud, Derek.
All 10 of them, yes. I'm surprised more kids didn't want to get out of school today, really, man. I figured some people would.
Believe it or not, they've been out of school so much I think they're starting to like going. Yeah, with the weather we've had in northwest Arkansas,
didn't see much snow on the ground down here.
3-pointer on the way, no good. And we've got to get the boards. That's hurt us a little bit, giving them second chances. And now it's going to be out. So we dodged that bullet,
yes,
Derek, because
did.
we gave them many chances that time, and the Lady Bearcats unable to convert.
Yeah, that's the one thing we've been doing a really good job, even at the regional tournament. We really did a good job on the defensive boards. And so far in the early going, Brooklyn is making us work on those defensive boards. Here's that trap at the corner. You got to be real careful getting the ball there.
Seeing if you can break it. There's a 3-pointer by Harton. No good. Rebound goes to Macy Colchin. Back out to Harton. Don't be afraid to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, she had a look at it the
Beeks
first
for
time.
3. Bottom! Hey, Lacey Beeks ties it up at 6. Beeks with 2 3-pointers already, Derek.
Picking up right where she left off. And if you notice, Lynn, the teams that we played at the regional, they knew about Lacey. Doesn't look like Brookland is really focused on her, and that's great news for us.
And a kind of a cheesy call there, although we always agree with officials, right, Derek? It's
Hey, that was your comment, not mine. I'm not saying anything just yet. It's still too early for me.
Foul goes on Callie Robinson. Her first comes at the 5:08 mark. 6-all.
That's been key for Callie, is staying out of foul trouble. When she gets into foul trouble, we have capable girls off the bench, but we really like to have Callie's experience on the floor.
And they're going to call her on the floor. We just talked about a foul, and she's going to pick up her second foul. It's going to be Robinson, number 34. She's going to have to come out. Now coming in is going to be Maddie Harton. And Callie's going to have to go ahead and she may sit, Derek, for a while at 4:49 to go here in the first. Boy, she gets so many loose balls and gives us second chances, and oftentimes keeps the other team from getting those chances. And now she's sitting.
Coach Froud taking it. He's really frustrated with the amount of second chances that Brookland is getting. That was a key substitution, though, there, Lynn, with Callie going out. Usually we see Ashley Cox come in off the bench because of the size, and that time he brought in Maddie Harton off the bench to kind of match up, I think, with the smaller lineup that Brookland has right now. But if they continue to pound us on the boards like that, I wouldn't be surprised if Ashley gets some playing time very soon to try to help us on that aspect.
Well, we definitely got to quit. I mean, they've had almost every time down right now. They've had more than one. They've had more than one chance. I think every time they've come down. I don't think they.
The only time they didn't was when they got the turnover and got a layup off of it. But every other time, I think they've got second chance points, and that's going to be key. We got to limit those in a state tournament game. You can't give up those easy baskets.
And now Harton gets past them. And now their pass. Here comes Abby. Abby pull-up jumper. Got it. Yes, it's 8-all. 4:25 to go here in the first quarter.
What I like about Abby right there, she pulled up and hit that jump shot. She didn't try to get too deep into it to where she might get into trouble. Nice pull-up jumper there.
And because of the three-pointer now and so much that you see in the NBA with people driving to the hoop, the short pull-up jumper is becoming a lost art.
It is. You're right.
Watch behind you. And it's going to be knocked away. I don't think Maddie ever knew she was behind her, did she?
No, she didn't. And really, that's part of, your responsibility as a dribbler, but you're hoping that your teammates help you out on a situation like that, and they'll let you know that there's trouble coming behind you, and you got to protect that basketball.
Gets it out to Abby Smith at the top of the key. There's Taylor Harton and back to Beeks. Beeks going to throw up another three. Bottom! She's 3 for 3. Hey! Ho, ho, ho! Well, 11-8.
Lynn, if Brookland knew about Beeks, they've forgotten about her because she hadn't had that many open looks in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
Already 4 fouls on the Lady Tigers, none on the Lady Bearcats. Well, I just got a text from Marie, my daughter, and she says they're watching it at the school and they're enjoying the webcast. So we give a shout-out to the high school. Know you guys had to be there today after missing so much, but glad to have you with us.
I'm proud of the high school students for not skipping school. I'm just going to put that out there. As a member of the Prairie Grove faculty, I'm glad that you're not skipping school.
Hey, Mac, how are you, buddy?
3-point shot there, Lynn, cuts the Brookland lead to 2. Was that a 2-point shot?
It was a two-pointer.
Two-pointer.
And now the freshman, Parker Lopez, and there's Beeks with the rebound. Go up strong. Lacey goes up. Yes! Yes! Hey! 13-10 and a chance for the old-fashioned 3, Derek. Love it.
And again, second chance points now coming into play for the Lady Tigers as they get the offensive rebound and go back up. And, man, Beeks is off to a fast start.
You know what? And Beeks is hey, I just checked out there. She completes it. Just checked out the text a little closer. Hey, what happened to our points?
Yeah, they have not added our points on the scoreboard.
There we go.
But Lacey got 12 of our first 14 points.
And they've all come in threes, except for one of them was the old-fashioned 3. I checked out the text a little closer. There's a lot of classrooms at the high school watching today, Derek. So,
man, shouldn't they be taking a test or something?
No. Derek, you're sitting there skipping, and you're telling them now a turnover. And the Lady Tigers with a chance to stretch the lead. They're up 14-10.
I'm gonna get a lot of dirty looks from kids at school tomorrow.
And a timeout. Coach Hall's going to take a timeout. Derek, let's stay on with it. We won't go to the timeout. We will at at a later time. I didn't see if it was a full or 30-second, but
I think it was a 30 for Brookland, their first time out.
Well, Derek, the thing is you got to remember Lacey Beeks has played since she was a freshman. I mean, she started since she was a freshman, been playing all these years. She recognizes that the day they lose in this tournament that she's done playing. And she came out today like, I do not want today to be my last day.
Well, and I think it's been great for Lacey to finally see a different team than somebody that a Farmington, an Ozark, a Berryville that knows exactly the type of player she is, and they focus their defense on her. Right now, Brookland has not focused their defense on Lacey. I would expect that to change.
We are having a hard time getting – oh, she walked. Yep. That pressure's getting to us a little bit, Derek. We've had a hard time breaking it. Like I said, I was watching the practice this morning. They worked on this, and sometimes just hard to simulate what actually going to see in the game.
And we talked about it with the boys team last week playing Dardanelle is there's not a lot of teams in our conference that press. So it's been a long, long time since our girls have even seen a full court press. So there might be a little bit of an adjustment period. I think we'll settle down into it and handle it a little bit better as the game goes on.
Nice drive, but the ball does not fall for the Lady Bearcats that time. And the Lady Tigers now on the move. This is where you want to get these transition points on. We got it down quick. We didn't have to worry about the press.
Yep. Exactly
now here comes Hart, and she drives. She got away with an extra step. And the Lady Bearcats get it. Yeah, Hart may have got away with an extra step that time, Derek.
Yeah, it worked out, I guess, because we missed the shot.
There's going to be a foul. Oh, boy, we're lucky.
And that's good because that would have been Abby's second foul as well.
We're at the 2:19 mark. 4 fouls to 1 right now, so that could loom large here in the first half.
Yeah, and I actually missed who they got that foul on. I'm looking up at they called that on number 10 for them. So Lovreen is what we're going with. That's her first foul for Brookland. Nice job by the Lady Tigers taking their time and taking that pressure.
Beeks pull-up jumper, misses their first shot of the game, I believe, but there's Colton to get the rebound. There's Harton for 3. Bottom! Yes, 17-10. Oh!
Okay, that's 4 3-point baskets.
I love it.
In the first 6 minutes of the ball game for the Lady Tigers.
Oh, no, don't call that. Come on. Oh. Nothing like a momentum killer that an official can't do for you, isn't it? 1:54 to go.
I'm still refraining from my officials' comments. I'm going to hold out as long as I can today, be as positive as I can.
First foul on Lopez, and the shot's made. Number 10, Bailey Lavrine. He's struggling too.
He doesn't know what it is either. The PA announcer is struggling
with it too.
Well, one thing we know is whoever she is, she can shoot free. She's 3 out of 3 at the free throw line.
3 out of 3 from the line.
In the early going.
And the second one is also good. Now 4-4, 17-12, Lady Tigers lead. Can the Lady Tigers continue? Now they get it to Beeks. Beeks got a lot of room. Go ahead and dribble there, and we get it past. And now here comes Harton. Boy, they're trapping over here. We're able to get out of it. The Harton twins working together there. And now Abby Smith, top of the key. Here comes Taylor Harton. Oh.
Well, it was good help side defense right there.
Really
by Brookland to knock the ball away and keep it alive because it looked like Beeks had an open layup there.
Well, actually, it was Harton that time that took it to the hole. Beeks was back
on the backside.
Oh, yeah. And then, but the great job by the Lady Bearcat. I didn't see what number it was that she was able to stay in bounds because she was tight roping that down there. Colton on defense, 3-pointer by Lavrine. That's going to be short. Rebound's going to go. And the Lady Tigers are going to get it. I don't think this ref was 100% sure. These are all new guys for us, Derek. We don't even have nicknames for these guys. So.
Yeah, that's right. And I think we may be happy to see some new officials by the end of the year, to be honest with you. I did it. I just did. What?
You couldn't make it.
Oh, man, it's still the first quarter.
I baited you.
You really did. You should feel ashamed about that. These poor officials out here just trying to make a living, you know.
1:02, 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers up 17-12. They're going to have to get it past it here. There we go. Got a little lax on that. Nice job.
Now that's going to be Abby's second
foul comes at 49.
And Lynn, if you'll notice, and probably the viewers online are watching, and you see that sideline open on that press, and it looks like, well, why don't we just go up the sideline? Well, that's exactly what Brookland wants you to do. And as soon as you cross the half-court line,
they trap you.
They trap you and try to really create a turnover right there. So it may look open, but that's not how you want to attack this defense.
They bait you into it.
Yep. Hey, I could write a book about that.
17-12, Lady Tigers, 49.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Nice move there. Drive up, no good. Rebound's going to go to Beeks. Now quickly as Lopez gets it into the front court. There's Taylor Harton to Maddie Harton. Maddie for three, no good. Rebound goes, going to be a jump ball, and the Lady Tigers are going to get possession with 32.5. Nice hustle that time by Colchin.
Real good hustle. Both teams are doing a good job of getting second chance opportunities off of offensive rebounds. Really hitting the offensive glass hard, and defensively we got to make sure we're blocking out people and getting a body on them so that we can secure those rebounds.
And now the ball's going to get out to Taylor Harton, and we got 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers up 17-12. Parker Lopez, and now Beeks with the ball. Beeks turns. Pull up by Beeks. Oh, in and out. It was a good shot.
It was a set play run at the end of the quarter right there by Coach
This is a critical possession right here. That's not good because they're going to get the ball to start. That was a big possession, Derek. We had a 5-point lead. We missed our opportunity when we got the jump ball to stretch it to 7. They go down, score. It's only 3. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. The Lady Tigers up 17-14. We'll be back after this.
Take a stroll down memory lane as you stride into Steak 'n Shake. Steak 'n Shake, where things are done the old-fashioned way. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and even late night, you'll find only the best. Breakfast to die for, a lunch offering fresh burgers and fries, and dinner platters that are sure to keep you coming back for more. And did we mention hand-dipped shakes, as well as a great selection of desserts? It all awaits you at Steak 'n Shake, located just south of the mall. Steak 'n Shake, life needs flavor. Life can come at you from a lot of different directions, and you need to be prepared with the proper insurance. Let John Galligan of the Galligan Insurance Alliance make sure that you, your loved ones, and your home and all that's near and dear to you is properly covered. You see, the Galligan Insurance Alliance is an independent insurance agent and allows him the flexibility to shop the very best policy at the very best price, and this gives you the coverage and the peace of mind that you need at the rate that fits your budget. It's the best case scenario when it comes to covering all that is near and dear to you. Check them out on Facebook or drop by the website GalliganInsuranceAlliance.com, and you can always call.
Okay, we're back with you as we start the second quarter.
And Lynn, after the first quarter of this ball game, it looks like the Prairie Grove team that we saw at Farmington at the districts. This is the type of team we saw that week.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can continue that because it's going to take a full four-quarter game to win this ball game today.
Definitely. There's three-pointer on the way, in and out, no good. There's another second chance, Derek. It just continues. There's Lavrine, good job by Lopez. This time the Lady Tigers get the rebound.
Good block out by Taylor down there.
Now we just got to get it across, and we do.
And I would think if the rebounding continues like this,
three-pointer, no good.
I got to think we're going to see Cox coming into the ball game sooner rather than later to help us on the boards.
There's Macy Colchin. Nice job by Taylor. Macy's going to drive up and in. Macy Colchin converts the turnover. It's 19-14. That was done. Taylor Harton was able to play, knocked it away. Colchin kind of landed right there in front of her, was able to take it.
Yeah, any of those easy chance points you can get. Of course, our defense caused that, but those points right there, they add up in games like this when it's going to be a really tight game, it seems like, throughout the course of the ball game.
Shot on the way. Nice shot that time. Number 20, Rachel Gramling. That was a great shot there.
She's come in off the bench and hit 2 shots in the first minute or two that she's been in the ball game for Brookland.
Well, Derek, as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to give a shout-out to some of those that are commenting. There's Parker Lopez. No good. Rebound's going to go to the Lady Bearcats. Ashley Robinson Franklin watching from her classroom in Sherman, Texas, Derek. Like
All
that.
right.
Morgan Abernathy won't be able to watch, but getting updates while at work. And then we have one of my favorite Lady Tigers of all time, Michelle Lumsargis, watching from Fort Smith. Boy, I'll always remember that shot in the regional tournament, Derek, forever.
Can't forget it. Can't forget it.
Nice play that time, and unable to convert. Boy, we got a break there, Derek. They had a real nice look. Wow, you got to call that.
Yeah, Brookland has actually had some pretty good opportunities inside and haven't been able to finish down there. And
well, that was Menard that had really a layup there.
Yeah, she did.
Down, we're 5:40 to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers up 19-16, trying to make it to the quarterfinals. Taylor Harton with the ball. There's Beeks. Beeks thought about three, pull-up jumper, about 10 feet. Nice block. And the Lady Tigers going to get it on the possession arrow. It's kind of a fancy possession arrow over there, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. What's the green light for over there?
Must be the bonus.
Yeah, green does usually mean go.
There's Taylor Harton now. Taylor's going to drive, roll. Oh, wow. Oh, going to be a foul. Now that's 3 fouls. Only 3 fouls right now on the Lady Bearcats.
And that one's a pretty significant one, though. It's on Lavrine.
And that's
going to be her second foul. Well, let's see if the Brookland coach allows her to stay in the ball game or if he makes a quick substitution. It looks like he is going to sub her out.
And I don't think he changed the possession arrow. It's still in our favor, Derek. So
he sure didn't. You're exactly right. And, you know, Lynn, we have – in fact, there was a game 2 years ago where you were not here at the state tournament. There was controversy in that game with the scorekeepers. We'll try to keep as accurately as we can the score over here and fouls and things like that.
Oh, I was at that game.
Were you that one?
Because I went down there and told the coaches.
Yeah, I mean, they have not changed the direction of the arrow, so we're going to get the next jump ball unless they catch that mistake.
Those were Harton's first 2 points. Taylor Harton, when they both came at free throws, she knocked them down both, 21-16. And a foul. Now the Lady Tigers have committed 7, so there's going to be but this is a 2-shot foul anyway, isn't it, Derek?
Yeah, I think they're going to give her 2 on the way up.
They're in the 1-and-1 for the last 5 minutes here of the first half. So
and they called that foul on Taylor Harton. That's her second as well. So Lady Tigers now with 3 starters
with 2 fouls.
And as you see, I think that's
Taylor
Doss coming into the ball game to replace Taylor Harton.
Did she make that free throw? Or
she did.
She did. They didn't put the points on again. So 21-18.
They are a little slow on the trigger over there on the scoreboard. They still have not changed that possession arrow.
No, that's going to be. And that'll erupt if they don't get it back.
Oh, yeah.
And they baited her right there where you talked about it, Derek.
You've got to be careful on those sidelines against this type of pressure defense. There are some types of pressure that you can attack on the sidelines, but the diamond and one is not one of those. They want you to go right there so that they can set a trap and try to force a turnover. We got to be careful of those areas.
21-18, Lady Tigers lead. 4:40 to go here in the first half. Short, and the rebound's going to go to Macy Colchin.
That was a really good job by the Lady Tigers that time.
We got to get it over.
Getting that rebound. Wow. There we go. And they did change the arrow, Lynn. Somebody
there we go.
It, so Brookland will get the next jump ball.
And rightfully so.
Yeah, rightfully so, yeah. Here's a set play for the Lady Tigers. I think this is a high-low look. We'll see if we can get it into them.
Beeks with the ball.
Yep, there it is.
Gets it into Colchin.
Nice look.
Nice look. Good job. Actually, pretty good defense by Thompson of the Lady Bearcats. The Lady Tigers, just nice execution.
Yeah, great positioning right there by Macy, and a really nice pass by Lacey inside.
And there's going to be a foul on Taylor Doss. How did we get to 24?
Well, we had.
It should be 23. I mean, we're not hitting on the officials. We're hitting on the score table today.
The officials have done a fine job so far. It's the scorer's table over there. And where's Coach Elder when we need him? I mean, of course, the game might be over by now if Coach Elder was here.
3:49 to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers up.
The Brookland coach is over there
He's trying to get
He's, boy, I don't know. They call that foul. Who'd they call that on?
She makes the first one. That is Rachel Thompson. So Thompson closes it 23-19. They got it right, Derek. A lot of errors over there today.
A lot of errors.
Second one, it's good as well. 23-23, 49 to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers have had some problems with this diamond-in-one press. And Colchin.
Careful.
Now,
good.
Now we have numbers. Lacey, pull-up jumper. That's off. Rebound goes to Colchin, pull-up. Got it!
Oh,
yes! 25-20, and there's another second chance basket.
I wish if I knew that was going to be such a key in the ballgame, Lynn, I would really like to have been keeping second chance points because we've got a bunch of them.
Well, there's Cox in the ballgame. Nice defense. Oh, come on. 25-20. Ashton Absher, she's also watching from work. All these folks there, they got a Mallory.
I hope they have a boss button that they can click off of there real quick.
Mallory Mounts, she's watching from work as well. Since my boss is actually at the game. I love it. And now here comes Parker Lopez. She gets it over. We remind you the boys' games will be coming to you right after. There's Beeks. Beeks, nice step, and going to get a foul. I was hoping for a three-point play there. Lady Tigers' largest lead of the game has been 7. It's at 5. Beeks has a chance to stretch it back. That's 3.
They left Lavrine in the game after she picked up that second foul. That's a huge foul for Brookland as she picks up her third foul.
Here's Beeks. First one on the way. Got it. Lacey Beeks. I was watching Beeks today in the practice shooting free throws. I mean, I'm going to jinx it, I'm sure, as soon as I say this, but, man, she was just deadly. 26, fellas. There we go.
Well, she definitely came out fired up today. I mean, the guys
nails them both. 27. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch things today.
Oh, for sure,
yeah.
no doubt. I'm trying to keep up with points and fouls, so we'll try to keep them honest over there on the score. They've got uniforms, like they look official over there, but I don't know what's going on. There's enough of them. There's like 5 guys over there.
And that's Ashley Cox with she's going to pick up a foul. So Lady Tigers has no one with 3, but we got several with 2 with 2:51 to go here in the first half. Pretty good crowd here from Prairie Grove, Derek. I'm impressed for an afternoon Friday game.
Yeah, definitely.
If people aren't watching from work, they left work to come here to see it. And first one's good by Alexa Thompson.
Well, Brookland, that's one thing they've been able to do, Lynn. They are 7, 8, 9. They are
perfect.
9 of 9 from the free throw line.
And make it 9 of 10.
There we go, the reverse jinx.
They're going to call a jump ball.
That was a quick jump ball there. Quick jump ball there. Lady Tigers shooting well from the free throw line as well, 5 out of 5. Still a lot of time left in this second quarter.
27-21, 2:49 to go, and now Brookland with a chance to close the 7-point lead down to 4.
Lynn, Lady Tigers have hit 4 3-point baskets. Brookland has not hit from the outside yet. And now we're doing a better job of rebounding the ball. One shot and done for Brookland. That's how we want it.
Now Lady Tigers with a chance to stretch their lead. They've had as much as 7. Chance to go up to 8. Here comes Colchin. Gives it up. There's Lopez. Lopez is growing as a player. There's a three-pointer from Colchin. No good. The reason I say that, I've watched her in the other games. She would have went ahead and tried to force something there.
Yeah.
That time she's smart, backed it out.
Yeah, great point right there.
And and the more playing time you get, you start. Because in junior high games, she was the type of player that could just take that, and she was going to make it.
Yeah, exactly right. You can't get away with that as much on the high school level. So a good adjustment by Parker. And there you go, one shot and done. Lady Tigers really hitting the boards now.
And now, when you do that and they're not able to set that time and
That's right.
press defense.
Every time you stop them, they won't press you. So
there's Lopez. This time she's going to be fouled. That's not going to get a shot on this, I don't think. I think it's going to be baseline. Wait, no, they're going to give her 2 shots.
Wow.
No, they're going to baseline.
Okay.
She wanted it.
The Lady Tigers still 2 fouls away from that bonus, Lynn.
Well, with 1:36,
I don't know if we'll get there.
We may not get
this
it.
Half.
And the thing is, if we're able to survive this last minute and 36 with them They had 1-1 with 5 minutes to go in the quarter.
And
Boy, we're having a hard time getting it in.
And we've had 3 starters out of the ballgame for a long, long time.
Robinson, Harton, and Abby Smith. We need a good shot here. No reason to get in a rush. We're getting down to minute and 20-something seconds to go here. Lopez drives and lays it up and in, and the freshman gives us an 8-point lead. 29-21, 1:15 to go here in the first half.
That was a great drive right there because she was under control. She took her time, made a few moves, got by some defenders, and finished with a layup at the basket. Great finish by Lopez. I'm sure our viewers in California will like that shot right there.
55 seconds, and the Tiger, wow, look at this. The Tigers fans are up on their feet. They're proud of the Lady Tigers. They really have bounced back well after really a very disappointing showing at regional. Just they didn't play as well as we've used to seeing our young girls play. And today they are, wow, that was dangerous. Oh, wow. That's going to be 6 now with 43.6. Lopez is going to go to the line. And, boy, she does not play like a freshman, Derek. Can you imagine 3 years from now we're going to be sitting here. She's going to be a senior. And, boy, we're just going to be ranting and raving about her, I guarantee you.
And I'll tell you one thing, the opponents of our team will be like, how long has this girl been? They did it with Huber. They've done it with Beeks. And now Lopez is probably going to be that next player that they do that with.
Lopez misses the first free throw for the Lady Tigers today. At 30-21, 40 seconds to go here in the first half. And the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, this is the team we saw at Farmington a couple weeks ago, Lynn. This is definitely.
Three-pointer on the way. Big shot, and it's good. That was a very important shot made that time by Minley Long. With 26.8, she cut that 9-point lead to 6. And that was Brookland really needed that shot. They really did. And now Harton's going to get over. And now we just need to be smart and I'd take a shot.
Yeah, one final shot probably coming right here for the Lady Tigers. Try to maintain this lead going into the halftime and possibly extend it right here with a basket.
10 seconds now. We got to get it moving, though. She drives. Just back it up. Well, it looks like, unless there's a miracle shot here, don't foul. You don't want to foul.
Oh, we're going to get the ball underneath our own basket right here, Lynn.
Wow.
No time
now
has come off the clock.
And coming into the game, into the arena, is Pine Bluff Dollarway. That's who our boys will be playing right after this game. We may get a decent shot here. You never know, Derek.
Oh, you've got plenty of time. I mean, Coach Froud has got plenty of plays right here that he can run to get us a shot. You don't necessarily have to catch and shoot. You actually have time to take a dribble right here if you need one.
She gets a three off. Oh, I wanted to say
look.
it. Oh, it's a good look for 1.3. Well, hey, a very good first half for the Lady Tigers. Our score at the end of one half. The Lady Tigers 30, the Lady Bearcats 24. Derek, do you have some stats for us?
Sure do, Lynn. We'll start with the Lady Tigers. Beeks, 14 points out of our 30 points, and 12 of those came in the first quarter. So got to give Lacey credit for coming out, hitting those three-point shots early. Brookland, as you saw, made an adjustment. They've played Lacey a little bit differently, but it's opened up some things for some other players. You've got Macy Colchin with 6 points. Abby Smith had 2, Harton with 2, Lopez with 3 off the bench, and then Maddie Harton off the bench with 3 points as well. The Lady Tigers shooting 6 out of 7 at the free throw line. And then for Brookland, their scoring has really been all over the place. Thompson with 5, Lavrine with 4, Long with 3, Milligan with 2, Menard with 4, and Grambling with 6. Grambling's their leading scorer. She's off the bench. She's got 6 points, but Brookland's shooting well from the free throw line, 9 out of 10. We outscored them by 3 in the first quarter, Lynn. Outscored them by 3 in the second quarter.
Let's keep that trend going.
Let's keep this pace going.
Well, for Prairie Grove, they're shooting 40% from the field, both 40% from 3-point and 40% from 2-point. They're 6 of 7 from the line, 86%. Team has had 9 fouls. It looks like we've had 5 offensive rebounds and then 5 turnovers. For the Lady Bearcats, they're shooting only 27%, 25% from 3-point land, 1 of 4, which they hit right there before the half. So they're shooting 27% from the field, 90%, as you mentioned, from the line. They have 5 turnovers. They have it's showing here 4 offensive rebounds, but I believe they may have had a couple more than that.
They got a lot early, but we did a much better job in the second
Yep.
quarter. And, Lynn, I was going to let the high school teachers know there's about 6 minutes left before the halftime is over. It's time for a pop quiz, don't you think?
I think it'd be a good time for –
I'm already in the doghouse with the high school kids, so I might as well just keep going, right?
the pop quiz could be Prairie Grove basketball history.
Hey, might as well.
All right. Well, hey, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this.
The schools participating in this football playoff game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by the school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the Arkansas Activities Association. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football playoff game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be the most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation.
The Arkansas Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to these skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority and for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences.
The Arkansas Activities Association supports good sportsmanship. All spectators have a responsibility while watching an athletic contest because their actions influence high school youth. It is important that they display the best of sportsmanship to help instill proper attitudes and ideals in these youth.
The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in an athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards.
Clorox. Just hearing the name and you automatically think of the word clean. And Clorox is a lot more than just bleach. The Clorox family of products has something for the home, the business, professional grade, and more. No matter what the environment, Clorox has the product you need to meet your unique challenges. From the bathroom and the kitchen with Pine Sol and 409 to the laundry room with the standard Clorox bleach. And even if you're on the go with the Clorox wipes, you know the name stands for clean. Dirt and germs don't stand a chance as long as you're equipped with the family of Clorox products. Clorox, proud sponsors of Tiger Athletics and Activities. You just bought that first home, or maybe the first new car, and you want it properly covered. Think Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence. Or maybe you just welcomed into the world that little gift of a child. You want to make sure that their future's secure. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Let's face it, you want someone local, someone that you know, someone that can be by your side when you need them to be there. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Home, life, auto, RV, boat, motorcycle insurance. Think Mark Spence, your local Shelter Insurance agent. Call 846-2999. That's 846-2999. Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence proudly support Tiger Athletics and Activities. Love God, love others, and serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether it's supporting missionaries in Japan, or on the Ivory Coast of Africa, or doing mission work in Guatemala, or building homes in Mississippi or Alabama, or the fun for the entire family of Upward Basketball, you'll find the members seeking to show our love for God through our love for our neighbors. If you're looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times with services on Sunday at 9 and 10:30. And trust us, we have plenty of activities for the kids. Saints. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, and serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church.
Well, we're back for the second half, Derek, and we have to be pleased with the way we played in the first half. Like I said, considering how our performance last week at the regional, we weren't sure, which team would show up. And like you said, this seems like the team that we're used to seeing. And Lacey Beeks came out ready to play, and then because we had in foul trouble, some of the girls come off the bench done a nice job, particularly Parker Lopez.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And Lacey, as we talked about it earlier, she has not gotten those kind of opportunities in a long, long time in our conference, because our conference is just well aware of the type of offensive player she is and what she means to our team. But it was great once that Brookland made that adjustment. We had other girls really step up and provide some scoring for us to give us this 6-point lead, and hopefully we can continue to build on this. I don't want a close game right here, Lynn. If we can get away from this team, get in the double digits, that'd be fine by me.
Yeah, you want to, so many things can happen.
And Lynn, actually, after I was talking about those high school kids, please don't use my name again. I don't want them to know who this is exactly. Let's not do that.
I'm Lynn Gregson, alongside of me, Derek Dugan, and it's great to have you. Great to have you with us again.
Oh man, I probably deserve it.
Abby Smith in. Hey, we got Kendra Coyle watching from Arkansas State today. Kendra, gosh, fond memories of you playing in these state tournaments, I'll tell you, that's for sure.
Well,
love watching Kendra play.
All the alumni supporting us, even if they couldn't be here today.
Short
it's good
jumper.
to see them viewing it.
Yep, sorry, Derek. Short jumper off
fine.
the mark by Macy Colchin, and the Lady Bearcats get the rebound.
And Lynn, we've got our 3 starters with the 2 fouls back into the ball game, and Brookland, their number 10, Lavrine, number 22, hits that shot. But she's on the bench, starting this half on the bench with her 3 fouls.
Jordan Menard with that make. And now the Lady Bearcats have closed it to 4. So we had a chance to go up 8. Wow, almost thrown away. That defense has really got us hemmed up over there in that corner.
Yeah, got to be careful at those areas. The place you want to attack, if you can, Lynn,
is right there in the middle.
Right there in the middle, exactly right.
And now we had a shot chance there and just bobbled the pass. And now Abby Smith going baseline. She's going to pull back out to Robinson. And there's Colchin. Colchin, she drives. And she's going to pull back. Oh, and the ball's thrown away.
2 turnovers, Lynn, to start the half for the Lady Tigers.
2 turnovers, as you mentioned, Derek, and it's a chance for the Lady Bearcats to pull within 2. And with this 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, nice box out that time by Harton.
Our defensive rebounding has been so solid after that first quarter of play.
No foul called.
Wow.
No foul called that time, and boy, I thought Beeks was going to go to the line.
Yeah, Coach Brown's got his hands up in the air, asking the official what. Something had to happen right there.
Well, they
knocked. It's okay though. Keep attacking the basket. Good things usually will happen when you do that.
6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers up 30-26. You have to score here in the third. Only 1 basket, and that was by the Lady Bearcats.
Now Brookland running that little weave offense that we ran towards the end of the second quarter. Lady Tigers doing a good job of getting through screens and staying with their girl on this. Yeah, they're going nowhere. They're just running in half circles.
Well, there's Ms. Doss. We can hear her for sure. Shot, no good. Rebound.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my.
No foul. Oh, she's hurt.
She's hurt, hurt. She is hurt.
She's hurt. And, Derek, that should have been over the back.
Yeah.
We had good position that time, really good position, and how we didn't get a call there. I'm hoping the young lady's okay. She's going to get up slow.
And then she's walking on it, which is good to see, but she's in a lot of pain.
She knows she's hurting. I mean, you can tell she's probably hurt. I don't know at all, but a player who that kind of reaction, they've probably been there before, and she's like, dang it, I did it again. It's down to a 2-point lead. Lady Tigers need a basket really badly this time down, and not a turnover as we almost did there. Well, we've gone almost 3 minutes here without a basket in the second half, Derek. We need something.
Yeah, need something, and we've got 5 capable scorers on the floor, so any one of them, there we go, Abby. Any one of them can get us those points when we need to, and that time Abby took it upon herself to try to attack the basket and make that happen.
5:08 to go here in the third quarter. Tigers up, Lady Tigers up 30-28.
Abby's first opportunity at the free throw line.
Nails the first one, 31-28. We want to keep a lead. We want to keep a two possession lead. I got to read this from Kendra Coyle. She says, girls are playing more aggressive than they have some of their past games. They keep blocking out, not allowing second shots, crashing the boards. Keep driving the lane. They'll be fine.
Kendra sounds like she's heard that before. Yeah. She's got that down pat, that little spill there. Good advice, though, from Kendra. She's been out there before and has seen what the offensive rebounds. Of course, we lost the state championship game last year, Lynn, on offensive rebounds. So that's a point of emphasis in Coach Froud's defense. Got to rebound that ball after it's shot.
Derek, I'm going to let you take it for just a moment.
Okay. We're at the 4.5-minute mark of the third quarter. Brookland down by 4. Lady Tigers playing solid in the half court right now, man-to-man defense, and Brookland having a hard time getting anything going. And the young lady for Brookland, Thompson, number 2, that went out with the looked like an ankle injury. She's getting some attention in the tunnel right now, so we'll see if she comes back into the ballgame. There's a rebound by Lacey Beeks, a 3-on-2 opportunity for the Lady Tigers. Abby Smith with a nice catch and a finish in transition, and Abby Smith has got 6 points on the afternoon, and the Tigers' lead is back up to 6, Lynn.
Under 4 minutes to go here now in the third, 3:45 to go, back up to 6 where we were at the end of the quarter. I think, Derek, I'd like to see this thing get stretched out a little bit. These Brookland Lady Bearcats, they're a very good basket. And they're going to call the foul.
And that's on number 10, and that is her 4th. Oh, wow.
Is that 4?
That's 4 on her. She gets a moving screen. That is not the kind of foul that you want to pick up in a state tournament game.
I wanted to point out, Derek, in the first half we had 9 fouls. We have none at 3.5-minute mark here in the third quarter, and that's very good.
Yeah.
Now can we just get through this with now Beeks.
And you know what, Lavrine.
Beeks, no good. Rebound off. They left Lavrine in the game.
Yeah, Lavrine, he's got a sub checking in for her, but she can't get into a dead ball situation, so Lavrine has really got to be careful for Brookland right now. We just get the sense the way the Lady Tigers are playing defense right now, Lynn, it's tough for Brookland to score. Their offense is not really attacking us, kind of been perimeter oriented, and they're having a hard time getting through our defense and getting some open looks.
There's Lavrine in the game, and now nice job. There's that Robinson factor, and she just did it again. Now we got numbers. Here comes Beeks. She drives up and in, and the Lady Tigers back up by 8.
And 16 points for Lacey as Brookland's going to take a timeout.
He's going to take a full timeout. We'll take the timeout with him to score with 2:29 in the third. Lady Tigers 36, Lady Bearcats 28.
PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. But what does that mean to you? It means that you get to keep up with all your sporting events associated with Prairie Grove Athletics on a website furnished and maintained by PG Telco. It means that the folks at PG Telco have an interest in you, your kids, your school, and your community. And they're focused on progress. They're committed to bringing you the very latest in technology for your home or your office. For telephone, internet, long distance, or direct TV, think PG Telco. Built on community, focused on progress. I wonder if Buck Lewis had any idea as to what he was starting when he sold his first Ford back in 1946. He was on the square in Fayetteville. Then Tom and Herb Lewis made the move to the current location on North College back in 1969. But through all those years, a Lewis has always been at the helm, and that tradition continues today. It's that kind of family value and heritage that makes Lewis Automotive the place to buy your next vehicle. Be it a Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, or Jeep, new or used, you can still find a Lewis standing behind every single deal. Award-winning service, 6 locations, and over 1,000 vehicles. It's amazing. A lot has changed, but the Lewis heritage and tradition continues. Lewis Automotive, proudly serving Northwest Arkansas since 1946.
Derek, it was great to see us. You know, I got a little worried there. It was 30-28, and now the Lady Tigers. Good timeout that time by a good timely timeout by Coach Ritchie. Three-pointer on the way, and that's another three-pointer. That is Milligan. I think she hit the last one, didn't she, Derek?
Long hit the first one.
Long hit the first
that was the second one. So we've outshot them from the three-point line. We just got to continue going. Brookland is not going to give up, and we got to keep playing. There's a foul on Brookland.
Wow.
And
we got a little break there, maybe, Derek. We may have tripped over our own feet that time, but going to get the call going our favor. That's now 3 fouls on the Lady Bearcats.
Well, you got to think with the game being the way it is and with Brookland having a little bit of a deficit right here, they're not going to back off their pressure any. It's just going to get more and more extreme the longer this game goes.
Haley Morgan comes at the game. She's a sophomore. We don't have height, but she's probably the tallest lady that I've seen so far for Brookland, and she's now in the middle. And now Coach Froud looks almost like almost four corners here.
And the Brookland coach, here comes the on-ball traps. They're going to try to force a turnover. Lady Tigers have got to attack this.
And now back out top is Robinson. 1:25 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers up by 5.
Here's going to be a high-low look, I think, for Beeks if we can get it into her. Let's see.
I actually, once they made the adjustment defensively, I'd like almost to see us change what we're doing, Derek. It looks a little dangerous the way things are moving around.
Yeah, got to settle things down out there. We still got the 5-point lead, but this Coach Froud may be content with taking this last shot of the quarter. There's the high-low. Lacey had position, just couldn't get it into her there.
There's Colton for 3, in and out, and it bats it out, and now Colton's going to get it back out with 45 seconds to go here in the quarter. Boy, that was a smart play. Beeks knew she couldn't get the rebound, but let me just try to tap it.
Yep.
Good things happen, and it did. There's Colton. She's going to get fouled. I think the foul's on Rachel Thompson of Brookland. 39 seconds to go. Prairie Grove leading 36-31.
Yeah, that was key in a lot of ways, Lynn. We were able to run a lot of clock off the game clock there, and we got multiple shots at the basket. Now getting points here. So good overall possession right there for us.
They give us our point.
You know, they've been waiting until after the second free throw before they put the score on the board, which is kind of irritating. But let's make sure they get two of them.
They get both. And
there you go.
There we go. 38-31. 35 seconds to go here in the first half of third quarter. Lady Tigers up by 7.
Well, what we said at halftime was just extend the lead, and right now we've got an extended lead from what we had at the halftime break.
Milligan. We have 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Three-pointer, wide open 3, no good. Rebound goes to Harton. And the Lady Tigers extend it one more point. We were up 6 at the end of 3. We're up 7 now with 1 quarter to go. We'll come back for the fourth and final quarter.
Life can come at you from a lot of different directions, and you need to be prepared with the proper insurance. Let John Galligan of the Galligan Insurance Alliance make sure that you, your loved ones, and your home and all that's near and dear to you is properly covered. You see, the Galligan Insurance Alliance is an independent insurance agent and allows him the flexibility to shop the very best policy at the very best price, and this gives you the coverage and the peace of mind that you need at the rate that fits your budget. It's the best case scenario when it comes to covering all that is near and dear to you. Check them out on Facebook or drop by the website GalliganInsuranceAlliance.com. And you can always call 479-282-0605, 479-282-0605. The Galligan Insurance Alliance.
Well, Derek, we're back for the fourth and final quarter.
Lynn, the scoring has decreased every quarter for both teams, but the constant theme has been we've had a lead, and we've outscored them every quarter. So even though we only scored 8 points that third quarter, they only scored 7. Well, we took a 6-point lead at halftime, and now it's a 7-point lead going into the final.
And now they missed their first possession.
Yep,
and Derek, one of the things that I think's really helped us is because they have not been making shots, and our defense has been playing well. They haven't been able to get that press going as much.
Yeah, exactly right. That's a great point. I mean,
they're going to call a jump. Boy, he's quick on that jump ball
they
call.
Are, yeah, they sure are. But that's a great point, Lynn. You know, I don't know how many points Brookland is used to scoring in a ball game, but I bet you it's more than 31 points in 3 quarters. So that allows them to set up their press, and we've done a great job of limiting their scoring opportunities after that first quarter, and they have not been able to set up that pressure defense.
Coach Frau calling a timeout. He did not want that turnover.
Yeah, we were flirting with one there. So Coach Frau's still got 3 timeouts left on the afternoon, and Brookland coach also has 3 timeouts.
He should, yeah. Mitch Whitehouse sitting in front of us just let us know that number 2 just got back in the game, and so I'm grateful that Thompson that she wasn't hurt seriously, that she's able to play again.
And I don't know what grade you've got the roster right there.
She's a junior. So
she's a junior. You'd hate to see anybody's career end on an injury like that where she wouldn't be able to come back in, but she's going to tough it out and come back and play.
We were talking about us next year. They've got 1 senior on their team.
Oh, wow.
And it's Jordan Menard. Other than that, they do not have another senior. So this is a team that's going to be back for sure. Boy, almost thrown away.
Good.
And then we lost it. Never really quite got the handle on it down there.
Yep. Got to just continue to be strong with that basketball, because with the deficit being 7 points, 7 minutes to go, Brookland is going to continue to apply pressure on us.
Well, what we don't want, when we get these stops on defense, we need to get down there, get past before they can set up and try to get that lead extended.
Yep. Right now, Brookland really taking their time on offense.
3-pointer on the way, short. That's going to be over the back, and that's going to be Thompson.
And that's Thompson's second foul. The one thing that foul does, it allows the clock to stop. It's a dead ball situation. Now they can set up their press.
I don't know. Ask one of the players.
Hopefully the Lady Tigers can do a good job of taking care of the ball. Oh, and we don't. Right there, we're going to get called a foul. They had a steal, and Taylor actually might have saved a basket right there. That's our first foul of this half.
Of the half comes at 6:43, and we had 9 in the first half,
yeah,
so we played well, and that's Harton's third foul. She's going to come out. Her sister's going to come in forward with 6:43 to go in the ball game. No score yet by either team here in the fourth quarter. And a foul on Robinson. We don't get a foul, and then 2 of our players with 2 fouls picked up fouls back to back.
Literally 5 seconds, we got 2 fouls. But Callie's done a really good job. She picked up that second foul early in the first quarter, and that's just now her first foul since then. So a good job by Callie playing that third quarter without committing any more fouls.
Well, Derek, she missed that one, right?
She did miss that one, yep.
I was going to make a comment. Kendra pointed this out on her thing, but there's a lot of alumni watching. Just shout out to all the alumni that are there.
Actually, I think I saw Rutherford in the gym.
Julie?
Julie's here. I think.
She's from the 2010 championship team as well.
2 big misses right there from Brookland, but they set up the press even off the missed shot.
Yeah.
And it's a bad turnover, but it's a good foul by Abby right there because that was going to be an easy layup. So now at least we have time to set up our defense.
All 3 fouls, though, have come with the girls that had 2 fouls.
That's right. And I'm looking at the 17 seconds. We've had 3 fouls in 17 seconds.
And it's the pressure, Derek.
Yeah, the pressure does that to you sometimes. Coach Froud is telling his team right now, slow down, take your time, don't get rattled by this pressure. Just try to remain calm.
It's been a long 2 minutes to start this quarter. We're not even through the first 2 minutes yet. Nice shot, turnaround made that time by Rachel Gramling.
No, I think Gramling's been their best player. She's come in off the bench. She leads them in scoring right now. There's a good job of breaking that press.
Yeah, now we need a good basket. Colchin, no good. Rebound's going to go. It's only a 5-point lead, Derek and Murph.
Yeah, this is a big defensive possession for us right here.
Yeah.
Don't want to let this thing get close.
And Gramling has just cut the lead to 2. It was a 7-point lead, and in 2 minutes and 17 seconds, it's now 2 points. And Brookland has all the momentum as we go down to the final stretch.
And what started it, Lynn, was the 2 turnovers in the backcourt. They set up their press. One was off a missed basket. One was off of a dead ball. They set up that pressure defense, and we have not responded. That time we did a great job of breaking the press, but couldn't get the shot to fall.
Well,
and Brookland has come down and made the basket.
Robinson had a split second. She could have put it up. She decided not to, took it back out. And so now the Lady Tigers are going to have to really step it up.
Well, the last time Brookland cut it to 2 points, it was 30-28, and Lady Tigers responded with a 6-0 run after that to push that lead back up to 8. We need a response right now from our team. Coach Froud taking a full timeout right now to get that point stressed across to his team, I'm sure, is we need points right here, but we want a good shot. We want a good look at the basket. Coach Froud now with just 2 timeouts left. And now the press is going to be set. We're going to have to handle it. We got a full length of the floor to go.
Well, you got to give the Lady Bearcats a lot of credit. I mean, they were on the verge of, it was a 7-point lead. We had a chance to go up 9, and boy, they stood and said, well, they withstood it, and they're only 2 down.
Well, both teams playing for their season, Lynn, so neither team is going to quit. And she changed her pivot foot. She sure did.
The pressure has really gotten to us in this quarter.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, other than early in the game, most of the time we've been able to handle it.
Yeah.
And now in the fourth quarter, it seems to have gotten to us a little bit.
Well, the reality of the moment sets in, and you realize, you know, you're playing for your season right here. Things tighten up just a little bit.
And it's all tied up.
Wow.
With 5.5 minutes to go in the game.
Oh, my goodness, girls.
And now the Lady Bearcats have taken the lead, 40-38.
Come on, girls, calm down out there. We got timeouts if we need it.
And it's another steal. The pressure is really, this is a 2-point shot, no good, but the rebound is there. It's going to drop.
My goodness.
And now, all of a sudden, Derek, this went from they have scored 11 straight points. It's 38-31.
And it's been all off the pressure, Lynn. I mean, during this run that they've made, I think we've only crossed the half-court line 1 time.
Yeah.
And that 1 time we missed a shot. They got the rebound, came down and hit a 3. So we have got to figure out a way to handle this pressure, get the ball across half court. I mean, there's still 5 minutes left.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like Brookland's got all the momentum, but there's plenty of time for us to get back into the ball game.
Well, early on in the quarter, when we did get it past there, we were up 38-31 with a chance to stretch it, and we seemed to slow down a little bit and not attack. And at that point, once we got the turnovers, and now all of a sudden,
and that's one thing I've been watching throughout the district, the regional tournament, is when you see pressure, if you sit back on your heels, and I was going to talk about this in the boys game because the boys are about to see some real pressure from the Dollarway team, but you cannot sit back on you have to be patient, but at the same time you have to be aggressive, Lynn, and you have to attack that pressure. And if you don't, you allow that pressure to eat you alive sometimes. Well, we got to calm it down right here.
The Lady Tigers need a basket, but you don't have a lot of time. And
use that bounce pass. That bounce pass is a weapon right there.
And now we throw the ball away. We had open basket that time, and we threw it away. And now, Derek, now the pressure may be getting to the Lady Tigers as far as just the pressure of the game in the moment.
And it makes me wonder, with a 4-point deficit, still a lot of time, but at what point does Coach Froud say, okay, we're going to full court pressure you and see if you can handle it? That may be coming up pretty soon if we can't get us. Now Brookland starts to spread the floor, try to run some clock here. And that's okay. That's going to be the fourth foul on Abby. So
we only have one timeout left, Derek.
Yep, that's right. Just one timeout left, and still a lot of time to play in this ball game.
And wow. And I think it's almost where you're going to have to. Coach Froud may have to call his change right here, because they're gonna stall it from here.
Oh, that was a cheap foul right there. I thought Taylor did a pretty good job getting her feet in front of her. And that's 4 on Taylor. Brookland's still 2 fouls away from the bonus.
They're not going to shoot, Derek. They're going to try to win it from the line.
And I think, if I'm Brookland, I think that's actually a mistake, Lynn, because I think it's a little too soon to go conservative right now. Unless you get a layup, of course. And then they missed that one.
Wow.
Well, we caught a break there. That's a good break. We need to take advantage of it. That's a good break for us.
We need to score here, Derek, because at 42-38, as long as they have that 4-point lead, with the 2-point, it's a little different because it's a turnover and all of a sudden. But wow. It's going to go down to the wire, Derek. I thought there at the end of the third we kind of had a lot of momentum, kind of had seized the moment. And then
I think we kind of relaxed, to be honest with you. I know I did. I thought, we've got this game in hand. We're playing the game that we want to play. The result is going to be a good one for us, and we kind of let our guard down a little bit. I think that's what happened to our team out on the floor, and now they've been woken up, hopefully.
Well, we need a basket. Jump ball is going to go to Brookland.
I think Lance, our producer today, is keeping up with turnovers. I'm going to see, Lance, can you give me those whenever you get a chance for the Lady Tigers? Lady Tigers with 12 turnovers, and a lot of those have been in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
Oh, just
almost
off the fingertips that
Lacey.
time. Oh, just. Oh, we caught another break.
Yeah, Grambling has missed a couple of runners right there that could have extended the lead. We got to go now. Got to go. There we go.
Lopez takes the freshman. That's our first basket of this quarter, comes at the 3:32 mark, Derek.
Yep, first points of any kind. We haven't had any points until that one.
Nice move.
Oh.
Nice move that time, spin move, but they missed the basket. Now they're going to line with 3:21. Boy, our first basket, Derek, came literally it had taken 4.5 minutes.
And I don't remember when our last one was in the third quarter, but
we went a good 5 or 6 minutes
probably. Yep.
Free throw, no good. So now it'll be a one-possession game regardless of what happens here.
Yeah, Brookland has missed 3 free throws. All 3 of their free throw attempts in the fourth quarter they've missed. You don't want to miss those types of free throws and chances for points in a game like this.
So 43-40. Abby dribbles out of it this time. Gives it to Taylor Harden. And it rolls in, 43-42.
Great drive to the basket by Taylor.
Now the Tigers are putting a little pressure on Derek.
Yeah, a little pressure here in the full court now. Going to see how Brookland handles it.
And now they drop. Oh, she got away with a step as well. In and out. Colton with the rebound. Gets it. Boy, we had Lacey streaking down the side there for a minute. Get her some help. And now Harton gets it over. 2:45 to go in the ball game. Lady Tigers down by 1. We're going to have to stand here now, Derek.
Yeah, the crowd in front of us is standing up.
There's
Beeks. Look at Beeks. Get in there.
Didn't fall. Didn't fall for us that time.
That was a good look, though, by Lacey. A good attack at the basket. Couldn't get it to roll in. And, boy, this is getting tight, Lynn.
And now a timeout.
Good call by Coach Froud. Defensively, ran a trap at the ball, and Brookland noticed it. Weren't set up for it, so they call a timeout to get something set up.
2:25 to go in the ball game. We remind you that after this, we'll take a brief break, and then the boys will be playing. You'll see us online. You won't hear us for a while. We'll go through the stats of this game regardless of the outcome, and then after that, we'll take a quick break. You'll see the basketball court or the scoreboard or something, and then we'll be back to join the boys' game. 2:25 to go.
Lynn on the next foul for either team. Both teams are now in the bonus, so it'll be a 1-and-1 on all non-shooting fouls.
Well, we picked up 6 fouls quick in this quarter.
Yeah, we did. We sure did. Had 0 at the start of the fourth quarter. We picked up 6.
And now here we go, Derek. 2:25 to go. A turnover here. Boy, it would be nice to get a turnover.
Good defense by Hart in that time.
Three-pointer on the way. Got it.
Wow.
That was a big three-pointer with 2 minutes to go, under 2 minutes now.
Wow. Huge three-point basket for Brookland.
And now here comes Harden. Drives to the basket. She's going to be fouled, and she'll go to line with 1:50 to go.
We've attacked this pressure defense after that first slow part of the fourth quarter. We've really done a good job getting the ball across half court.
We're going to need, well, we need these baskets here.
Oh, need these points at least to get it to a one-possession game.
She's got it down. But defense is going to be a key, Derek, and I imagine we'll see a full court pressure this time with 1:50 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, I think so.
Harden's second one is no good, and now Colton's be called for the foul.
And it's going to be a 1-and-1.
And it's going to be Levine.
Yeah, that's a big miss there, Lynn, because you're right. We weren't able to set up pressure defense, and now on top of that,
they can stretch it to a 5-point lead
get a chance
here
to score points
with the clock stopped, and so. But Colton was going for a rebound.
Yeah, You can't fault the effort. And then this is a big free throw, 1-and-1 shot right here.
First one's on the way, and it nails it. Nothing but the net, so 47-43.
And this is Levine. She's 5 out of 5 at the free throw line. Hasn't scored since the first quarter until that last shot.
And now
all of her points have come at the free throw line.
And now the Lady Tigers in a must-score situation.
Brookland still applying pressure.
And they're going to get a foul.
Oh, good. They call that on Grambling, her third foul, and so Taylor's going to go back to the line. Still a 1-and-1 shot for Taylor. She's 3 out of 4 at the free throw line on the afternoon. She's got 5 points. Big free throws there. 6 points now for Taylor. And with this next free throw, can cut it back to that one-possession game and allow us a chance to set up full court press. There you go.
48-45, a minute and 37. Boy, we need a turnover.
Yeah, that's too. Oh, goodness. There we go.
And a foul.
There we go.
And now a chance to cut the lead to 1, Derek, with a minute and a half to go.
And Lopez, I believe, is going to go to the free throw line, Lynn. In a 3-point game, she's got a 1-and-1. Big free throws right here for the freshman, but hey, we've seen freshmen in a state tournament hit big-time free throws before. Come on, Lopez. Atta girl. 6 points off the bench for Lopez. Cuts the lead to 2 with a minute and a half left.
And the freshman can cut it to 1 with this one, and short, and still a 2-point lead. And now the Lady Tigers will need another turnover.
Yeah, good job by Macy not going for that rebound that time. And that's going to be 5 on Abby.
Is that 5 or 4?
I've got her down. I think that's going to be her 5th foul. Yep, it's her 5th foul. Yeah, she had already fallen to the ground before the whistle even blew. That's Abby's 5th foul.
And there's Abby. She goes, and now it's still a 1-and-1, Derek. So.
Yep. Still got pressure free throws, and Brookland, Lynn, they're 3 out of 6 at the line in this quarter alone. So they're not having a lot of success there. I hope that continues. Now, minute 22, still so much time left in a ball game like this. Plenty of time.
And it's off. And now
go.
the Lady Tigers with a chance to tie it.
Boy, Brookland sets up press off of the missed free throw.
Gets it to Beeks. Beeks to Lopez. Lopez drives. She's going to be fouled. That's now 10 fouls. So all fouls now, Derek. We get 2 shots.
Yep, that's big.
48-46. 48-46, 111 to go. Derek, think about this. We were sitting at 38 points for a while, and we we scored. Okay, here's Lopez. We need this one from Lopez.
That's right. That's right. Just relax.
We need this basket.
Just relax. Go through your routine.
This one's on the way. She's got it.
Go.
So 48-47.
Now you can see the pressure getting to Brookland a little bit. Oh, Colchin almost got that steal.
Almost got the steal. Now they're pulling it out. We're under a minute to go.
And Lynn, if we want to foul somebody, I'm thinking number 2 if Thompson's out. Well, she's not even in the ball game. Never mind. But you got Menard. She's 0 for 1 at the free throw line.
He's trying to avoid the foul if at all possible.
Right. If you wait too long, you're just going to have to foul whoever you can get your hands on. We do not want to foul her. We do not want to foul her.
No, that's not the one you want to foul.
Yeah. But, Lynn, the good thing is it's a 1-and-1 still, and she's still got to step up and hit them.
But she's been deadly from the line.
She has been 6 out of 6 tonight.
And they have scored 17 points in this quarter, Derek, and this will be
big free throw.
She knocks it down. It's a 2-point lead, 36. Usually a good free throw shooter. They make that first one like that. You can almost count the second one.
Yeah.
But the Lady Tigers will need a basket next time down.
It's still going to be a 1-possession game, even if she hits both of these.
And she misses
there
it.
You go. There
Beeks
you go.
is with the rebound.
Oh, she fouled her. Wow, she hacked her.
And now Beeks with the ball.
Coach Frow's going to take his last
timeout with 28.3 seconds to go. 28.3 to go. 49-47.
Full timeout, man. So Coach Frow's got plenty of time to figure out what he wants to run right here. And now you're 28 seconds left. You're down 2. The way we have shot the threes, you'd be tempted to go for 3, but the thing we have to do is get an early look. Don't let this thing run down to 5 seconds before you take a shot.
And I think what you do here too, Derek, I think, and I don't know what Coach Frau do. He's way he like I've said many times, he's forgotten more basketball than I'll ever know, and he's one of the best game adjusters there are in high school ball. But I think I think here you got to go to the experience. You got to get the ball in Lacey's hands. That's what. And then if Lacey doesn't have the shot, she'll give it up. She's had that experience.
Right.
So I think you got to kind of go with Lacey here and try to set something up for her to have the ball. You may even want to spread them out and have Lacey at the top.
The thing you're wondering about Brookland right now is, are they going to run any ball traps? Or are they going to stay back and play it straight up man-to-man? Coach Froud right now in that huddle, he's got to prepare for both of those scenarios.
Well, he's got no timeouts left.
That's right.
And so he's whatever coaching he's going to do, he's got to do.
It's done now.
It's done now. And now we're down to 28.3 seconds. Lady Tigers to bring the ball in.
Yeah, you got to think at some point it's going to go through Beeks' hands.
And now we're
straight up man-to-man defense right now for Brookland.
And wow,
look at them guarding Beeks. They're going to try.
We're down.
We're going to have to go. We're going to have to go.
I don't like. Well, we're down under 10 seconds, Derek. I don't like this at all. But we get it in. 49 all. And now we're down to 4 seconds.
There we go. There we go. Overtime, Lynn. Overtime.
We're going to overtime. Wow. Whoa. Wow.
Oh, my.
We're going to overtime, Derek. I got to tell you, there was a moment there. I did not like our setup.
No.
I'm grateful that Maddie converted it, but I was almost in shock that it went in because I'm like, what in the heck is going on here?
Well, I guess if you're going to make a shot and send it to overtime, you do it with about 3 seconds left, but it was a little too long for me to be waiting. But you got to give Maddie credit for attacking the basket right
sophomore.
There. They weren't going to give the ball to Beeks. I mean, they were not going to let Beeks beat them. They had one girl in her face the entire time. And so Maddie just drove it by her defender, got to the rim, and finished. And, Lynn, that's her first point since the first quarter. So,
both coaches
big-time shot there.
Both coaches get a timeout.
That's
It's going
right.
to overtime.
That's right.
So Coach Froud has one now. We'll have a jump ball. And, Derek, here's the other thing. Beeks had 12 points, if I remember, in the first quarter. Is that correct?
12 in the first quarter. She got 16
So
now.
she's only had 4 since. They've done a good job making adjustments, but other girls have stepped up.
Yep, and Lacey has not scored in the fourth quarter. So
well, and from our conference yesterday, Berryville went into double overtime yesterday to win.
Let's not have that.
And,
let's not have that.
And it really threw the games back the rest of the day. We could see something similar again today.
Well, I want these games to finish before that 3 o'clock bell at the high school because these kids need to get back to work, you know. And the big thing is, too, Lynn, Abby Smith out for the rest of the overtime is a 4-minute period, and Abby will be out for the entire four minutes.
And this is where all the playing time that Parker Lopez has gotten in the district tournament and towards the end of the season is going to pay off because she's a good ball handler as well.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt about that.
Well, Brookland now, and it went off her foot.
Yep.
And now the Lady Tigers with a chance to regain the lead that they haven't had for the last few minutes.
Lynn, Brookland shot 4 out of 9 from the free throw line in that fourth quarter. Huge misses at the line for Brookland.
Now Beeks is going to get the ball over, and now with 3.5 minutes to go here in overtime, and a double dribble call. Wow, turnover for the Lady Tigers. 3:29 to go.
Lynn, Brookland 13 out of 19. Lady Tigers 15 out of 19. So we're hitting some big free throws for the Lady Tigers, even though we missed a couple down the stretch right there. Shooting a better percentage at the line. Boy, they went right at Lacey that time. Good job by Beeks staying in front of her.
Pull up 14-footer, good. And, you know, I'll tell you something. Milligan for them has hit some big shots.
She really has, and she's been the primary ball handler for Brookland. And
now Lopez, we got numbers.
There's a good look.
Lopez going to come up short, and now Brookland's got numbers. So we went from having numbers on our side. No good. Rebound up and in. 4-point lead. Look down. Oh, gosh. Oh, we had him down court.
Yeah, it's hard to keep your head up among pressure.
Yep.
But we had Colchin streaking down the floor that time.
Need a basket this time down, though, Derek.
Yes, exactly right. There's Maddie again going to try to make it happen.
There's Lopez, drives, no good, and we've missed 2 layups last time down.
Yeah,
Derek,
tough misses right there.
And now they're taking their time coming up. He's got to come up. You're going to have to play. Boy, with this lead, we're right back where we were at the end of regulation.
Yeah,
we're down.
Both teams. Oh, nice steal by Beeks, getting her hand in there. Harton comes up with the ball.
Beeks spins, no good. And there is Colchin. No.
Oh, my goodness, Lynn.
Wow, how we came up out of there. Now Harton
come on
for 3. Bottom! 53-52, and the sophomore Harton drills a big 3. That was big, Derek. That was big.
They looked like we were going to get no points off of that. Missed a couple of layups in there. And their coach saved them with that timeout.
He saved them with a timeout. He's taking a full one with 1:51 to go.
Boy, Lynn, if Brookland secures a rebound, they've got a 4-point lead with less than 2 minutes to play. Instead, we get the offensive rebound, kick it back to Taylor. She knocks down the 3, and now it's a 1-point game.
We got 2 offensive rebounds that
time. 2 offensive
rebounds,
that's right. So huge second chance and third chance points is for the Lady Tigers. Another thing I like about this timeout, even though Brookland takes it, is now we've got the ability to set our defense in a 1-point game and really try to get the ball back and get a stop defensively to try to get the ball back and take the lead.
But now with free throws, regardless from here on out, both teams will shoot 2.
Yep, double bonus for both teams. Taylor Harton with 10 points, and she scored 8 in the fourth quarter in overtime alone. So Taylor Harton really stepping up. Of course, Maddie Harton,
with the big,
she's got 5 points, but 2, you know, those 2 were the biggest of the ball game there at the very end of regulation. And now the Brookland team is going to have to handle some pressure.
Well, the Lady Tigers have not. Well, we had a. Did we get the lead here in this quarter? We didn't.
Nope,
we had a chance and didn't do it.
Oh, that's a good inbounds play there.
Oh, 55-52.
Well, that was a good use of a timeout for Brookland, but still a 1-possession game. Lots of time left for the Lady Tigers.
And now here comes Maddie Harton.
Oh, she lost it.
Wow, that was a big turnover, Derek, because now
she had it, she saw it, she tried to make that push pass with one hand, and it slipped right out of her hands. bad break for us.
Well, we got to get that on them, Derek. We can't give them that much room.
Yeah, and I think it's still too early to foul, though, Lynn. It's a 3-point game.
It may be too early to foul, but we're getting down to.
Oh, that's not what we wanted, though.
Now we got to hit a 3. We're down to a minute left. This is a critical point here. And
yeah,
now
we got to go. We got to go. No.
There's Beeks for 3. No good. Rebound's going to go to Brookland. And Derek, we are going to have to foul.
We got to get up here, girls. Pressure up. And now you really do have to foul, Lynn. You can't just try to get a turnover. You got to foul.
Yeah, and that might have done it, Derek. The missed shot there. Had Beeks got it, we could have pulled within 2. But I actually liked our chances as we got into overtime. I thought we had a little momentum. But
yeah, we really did. After Brookland had stolen the momentum from us in the fourth quarter, we ended on a great run, got that momentum back. But the overtime period, they have just come out and scored a little bit more than we have. These are still big free throws. You know, still, even if she makes this, it's a two-possession game, and there's 45 seconds. You've got time.
And we don't have to rush the 3 immediately.
Nope.
But we could get to that point, and she makes 1 of 2. So 58-52.
Whatever we get has got to be quick, though, Lynn. Whatever we get has got to be quick.
They did not apply the pressure this time. There is Maddie Harton for 3, short. And now with 32.1, it's probably going to take a turnover or some missed free throws, Derek.
Yeah, tough break in the overtime for us. We had some good looks at it, just couldn't get it, and Brookland has converted their chances on offense.
And the Lady Tigers, Derek, they had a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and Brookland went on an 11-0 run. And since that time,
well, if you just take this overtime period alone, Lynn, they've outscored us 9-3. Taylor hit that 3-point shot to cut it to a 1-point lead, but since then, it's just been Brookland, all Brookland.
Really, ever since the beginning of the fourth quarter, Brookland has really stepped up.
And that's the thing, Lynn, we controlled the first 3 quarters of the ball game. We totally controlled those quarters. But to win at the state tournament, you got to play a full 4 quarters and sometimes even an overtime period.
And then another miss.
Get the win. Well, Derek, we just can't get it to go, Lynn.
Well, Derek, I want to definitely, it looks like it's going to. With 14.1 seconds, Derek, there's some seniors on this team. If we're not able to come up with a miracle, Lacey Beeks and Callie Robinson, Abby Smith, and Macy Colchin, they have contributed so much to this program. And now shot on the way, that's off. And Derek, a great run by some Lady Tigers as that time's going to expire.
Yeah, you're exactly right, man.
And I'll understand and definitely we'll stay here to take you through some stats. And I want to tip my hat first to the Brookland Lady Bearcats for they were down by 7. Prairie Grove was in control of the game, and they really stepped up in the fourth quarter. And so you give them credit. But I also want to pay tribute to our girls, all of them, and many of them won't be back. Lacey Beeks, 4 years playing. What a career she had. She got to go to the state tournament every year. She got to play, I believe, in 3 state championship games, 11, 12, and 13. And
3 in a row.
3 in a row. And
not in 12.
Oh, not 12. Yeah, 11 and 13.
I'm sorry. But still.
And then I also want to pay a tribute to Abby Smith, who was hurt most of the season. She came in, really gave us a spark down the stretch. And then Callie Robinson. What can I say about Callie? Callie, she was always where the ball was. Needed a tip, needed a rebound. Callie was able to get that. And then Macy Colchin also, and I hope I didn't miss a senior.
Yeah, I'm looking at the roster. I think there's just 4, Lynn.
And I want to make sure we don't, because those ladies have played hard for the Lady Tigers.
Oh, yeah,
they kept
no
a tradition
doubt
going that was set by many years ago. The Ashton Abshers of the world, Kendra Coyle, and all the ones that have played. Alicia Clements and Michelle Sargis, and now you add these names to the list. Huber, you add these to the list, and we are disappointed, but we do tip hat. Derek, you got some stats for us?
Yeah, sure do. And just to add on to your point, that's kind of the beauty of a state tournament, and it's kind of the sadness of it too, Lynn, is somebody, regardless of every outcome of the game, one team on the floor, and when you get to the state tournament, one team's going on, one team is done, and it's just unfortunate that our girls played so well today, I thought, through the 3 quarters and just couldn't finish it at the very end. But nonetheless, great season, great career for those seniors. The stats, Lynn, for the Lady Tigers, I'll just do our stats: 15 out of 19 at the free throw line. The big key was we didn't get there in the overtime period. To round out the scoring, Abby Smith in her last game, 6 points. Lacey Beeks in her last game, 16 points, 12 of those in the first quarter. She really got us off to a great start. And Taylor Harton, 10 points. Macy Colchin in her final game, 8 points for the Lady Tigers. Parker Lopez with 7 points off the bench, and then Maddie Harton with 5 points off the bench. So congratulations to the Lady Tigers for a great career, a great season, to the coaching staff as well, and also congratulations to Brookland as they outplayed us there in the fourth quarter and earned the win really down the stretch.
And I was just going to say that, we were shooting 40% at halftime, and at the end of the game we were shooting 33% from the field. So they really did a good job defensively in the second half, particularly in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it. We're going to come back in about 5 to 7 minutes for the boys' game. We're going to take a quick break. You'll still see us online, but we'll be back with some commentary in about 7 minutes.